I think there's like a combination of clans that's going on in EU right now. I'm not quite sure about the details behind it. I have to ask a little bit more about it. But either way,
BX3 is the clan you go to if you're a pro, and then Z is just sort of like give amateur players exposure, and maybe if they're good enough, we'll invite them to BX3, but probably not because they're just amateur players. That's how it's kind of set up right now, and they're sort of partnered in that way. But you need to go through like a review committee and stuff to get into BX3. But yeah,
I see. Zeloxory being one of like I think the 3 members that are currently into it used to be part of Z, but either way, we're getting right into the match on Mammoth Fortress. Pugsy versus Zeloxory. Pugsy using Hattori, goes for the sword. Zeloxory tries to land the down air with the bow, and the second down air actually connects. A third down air. Zeloxory doing a great job of spacing with this weapon. Tosses the bow aside, goes to the unarmed, picks up the weapon. No, Pugsy's ready to punish with the ground pound into recovery. Devastating damage.
that's actually true too. Crazy combo.
Zeloxory finds the guitars, goes for that down stick with an insane recovery time, not being able to be punished by that. Pugsy, however, finds more damage into Zeloxory. Zeloxory's got Pugsy into the orange, goes for, an excellent side stick. That might actually be the end of the stock if Zeloxory's able to get this offstage punish. The down stick!
Yeah.
That does
Zelo has some of the most insane edge guards in EU right now, especially with his guitar bow combo when he plays Ember. Both of those weapons are just absolutely insane at edge guarding. It's always scary to be on the receiving end of Zelo's edge guard.
Oh! Zeloxory going for a very risky punish there as Pugsy was charging a signature. Zeloxory finds himself off the side of the stage, however, in reverse.
Oh, why'd you recover that?
That was such a mistake. I don't know. Maybe I guess he's expecting Pugsy to hit him with the move to get his jumps back. I don't get that. That was such a strange recovery option.
Yeah, it's probably just a misinput.
And that's
it's still in a good spot though.
Yeah, like, Pugsy actually taking a lot of damage from this bow. The side stick, however, sends him into the orange. Zeloxory goes for that down air. Ooh, nice side or down light into neutral air. Pugsy hits him with that side air. Zeloxory using that down so he's able to get back on stage on another neutral air since Pugsy flying.
Narrow go.
Zeloxory's making this bow look absolutely fantastic. Pugsy lands with a neutral air, however, puts him into the yellow. Zeloxory tries to go for a side air, gets punished. Pugsy's taking a decent amount of control over the air now that he's in the red. Zeloxory tosses the bow aside, gets hit by that neutral light. Zeloxory's finding himself closer and closer to the kill percent. Goes for a down sig, punish doesn't quite land. The ground pound doesn't hit either. Ooh, goes for the side air. Nothing's quite working from Zeloxory here, and Pugsy's brought it back. Both players are even in the red.
These pogo sticks are just destroying Zelo. He can't find the kill, and he just lost his stock.
That's
he
the
had
ground
such
pound.
a huge lead.
Yeah, once Zeloxory threw his bow away, Pugsy ran away with that stock, just staying in the air, using neutral airs and down airs, and ultimately won that stock with a ground pound. Zeloxory, however, holding on to the guitars, tosses the weapons into Pugsy's face. I think that's the stock, unless he's got that recovery to get back. He does not. Zeloxory evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, he hasn't taken too much damage, but he had such a huge lead, and suddenly it's kind of reversed a bit. Zelo's gonna have to find some momentum again to get this game back on track.
Zeloxory holding on to the
Pugsy
bow.
is really just using this down air incredibly well.
Down air and neutral air in
bow,
particular.
Yeah, like the bow has no way to actually deal with down air on spear because it just completely outranges and it puts you in a spot where bow can't hit you.
Ooh, nice down side air from Pugsy. Chases him off with another side air that
Oh,
disarms
no.
him. That might be Zeloxory's stock. There's the ground pound. Zeloxory set flying. Makes it back to the stage. Zeloxory is at a complete disadvantage now despite such a dominant performance in the first few stocks. Pugsy just throwing out Sarah after Sarah. Zeloxory has no option to recover. He's unarmed. Goes for the pogo stick. Zeloxory gets back. Goes for the bow. The down stick. There's a connect to the neutral. Oh my gosh. Zeloxory gets that side light. Puts him to the orange, but Pugsy's ready to punch for the signature. Doesn't connect. Zeloxory goes low, and the ground pound to end it.
Oh. I mean, Pugsy really dominated those last two stocks, but it still ended up pretty close just because of the huge advantage Ember got, or Zelo got on the first stock. I mean, Pugsy was in deep orange. He was like at kill percent for a Qatar side sig or something. But unfortunately, Zelo just sort of train wrecks for the last two stocks and loses his massive lead. Too bad.
Yeah.
Seems like Zelo wants to go to Blackguard.
We'll see if he sticks with this Ember. It definitely does change the skin and the color palette. As we were talking about earlier.
That when he loses.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier about Pugsy's option changes, which is cool. The thing about Spear Neutral Air is that it covers so much room, and a lot of the bow's moves forces the holder to move along with the attack, right? Like the down air or the side light, the down light, like oftentimes they can get interrupted by that hitbox. So I feel like Pugsy was able to use that a lot to his advantage to be able to take that game and take the lead and ultimately win. But either way, we're here in Blackguard. Zeloxory's able to punish his approach with the weapon toss. Zeloxory finds himself off stage, goes for a down air, doesn't work out, tosses the guitars away, goes for another down air. Pugsy staying on the side of the platform of Blackguard, goes for a recovery. Both players not connecting any moves, and Pugsy finally finds something with the cider.
Huh. Yeah, Zelo's not really finding anything off stage, which is kind of surprising. It was sword versus guitars off stage. Both have pretty nice off stage play, but neither one were connecting. We see some more on stage play now. Just trading damage, really. Nobody's taking control of the game yet.
Ooh, nice downlight cider, however, sent the orange. I love Zeloxory's options to use that down sig with the bow to be able to cover space while on platforms. But neither of them have ever really connected. There's the neutral sig.
Oh,
that will kill.
Wow!
And a nice bow from Zeloxory to be able to
up throw into down air into pick up neutral sig. Whoa!
And then it's all ended by a quick unarmed neutral sig charge shot from Pugsy to be able to kill him off the top, even up 2-2. Such an impressive kill from Zeloxory to be ended by something so simple. But Pugsy finding the spear. Ooh, gets hit by that cider and is actually forced low. Zeloxory doing a great job with this bow right now. Goes for that neutral light, doesn't quite hit side light and a neutral air. Ends up hitting Pugsy and sending him deeper into the yellow.
Surprised Pugsy isn't managing to punish these side sigs, the both side sigs from Zelo. It actually has quite a few recovery rooms. Shouldn't be too hard to punish it with like a neutral air or neutral light or something.
Ooh, Pugsy trying to hit him with those side airs. Zeloxory holding on the bow, finds that side light, doesn't quite connect. A neutral air or a neutral light to try to punish Pugsy from being in the air. Neither player really hitting each other with strings, but there's the side air to disarm Zeloxory. Pugsy goes for that recovery or that ground pound, but Zeloxory's able to hit him with the recovery, punts him in the side of the face with the side light. The ground pound, wow, that would have been devastating if that connected. Zeloxory staying unarmed but staying confident, but there's that ground pound that, well, he could make it back to the platform. Pugsy flubs the ledge guard, doesn't hit the side air. Zeloxory has the bow, goes for that down sig, finds himself back on stage, courtesy of the platform of Blackguard. Another down sig, doesn't connect, always using those to keep Pugsy on his toes, however. Lands with a neutral air, dodges out of the way of that ground pound, goes for that nair, and both players are in the red. That was such a horrible ledge guard to give up for Pugsy. Zeloxory might actually be able to take the stock and the lead.
Alright, yeah, I think Pugsy actually had the edge guard there if he had waited a few more seconds, but he flubs it up, and now he's paying the price, taking a lot of unnecessary damage.
He holds on the bow, goes for that down light. Pugsy, who playing very safe now compared to earlier in the match. Oh, what an unsafe down sig from Zeloxory. I guess assuming Pugsy wanted to go for the ledge. Either way, a quick nair ends it, and Pugsy's able to take the lead. Well, Zeloxory be able to end this? Wow, a nice down light cider to be able to interrupt that neutral sig from Zeloxory. Goes for that D-light, doesn't quite connect. A weapon toss into the recovery. That ends it. Zeloxory takes the stock, evens it up 1-1.
You know, one thing I've been noticing about Zelo's guitars is that he doesn't really use side air to kill. Like, you watch LDZ play, and he has like a pretty standard rhythm. You know, he gets them high, and then he like kills with recovery or side air with guitars, right? But like Zelo, he doesn't really go for either of those. He, for some reason, doesn't like to go for those side airs at high health.
Oh, the ground pound, that might end it. No, Pugsy gets back. Wow, Zeloxory just putting at the right moves.
So early.
Oh, Pugsy goes for that D-light, but Zeloxory's not able to punish it. There's the D-light side air. Pugsy takes game 2 over Zeloxory despite